Hello and welcome to DartCraft. Now the first thing you want to do is create a clipboard that's created by 6 piece planks either side, 3 either side, then the iron ingot top middle, and then the middle and bottom middle are going to be paper. So you get the clipboard, you right click, you can see we're going to get this. And this is a clipboard, so what you can do with this is say you put in a load of oak, you click here, it's going to rotate. If you click there rather, it's going to rotate it and create that. If you click this down arrow, it's going to take it all the way. If you create, say, a door, for instance, you just put them all like that, and you click this top one, it's gonna balance it all out. That's good. Now the world ore, we get this power ore, and we got nether ore. So power ore is that. Nether ore is found more frequently. Well, obviously it's in the nether, but it's found more frequently. You can use a pick on it. Stone or above will work. Fortune also works on the pick on the ore. And when you mine it, you see you get these things. These are called force gems. Okay. So yeah. So what you do is you then you can use the force gems like so. Basically, the best thing you want to use it with is with factorization silver. You can use iron, gold, yeah, factorization silver is the easiest because it gives you, it's in the most biggest clumps in the world, so it's the ideal thing to use. If you use a clipboard, you get some force ingots. You can see they're going to actually make the nuggets here, and then you can just shift click and it's in. It also shows you the DartCraft items. Force energy as well, I think, is maybe something to do with MFFS, I'm not really sure. But yeah, then what you want to do is you open up the clipboard again and you can get a stick, right? And then once you've got the stick, you put in a nugget and an ingot, and that's going to get you this this force rod. This is not a you know, like heavy force rod. Yeah, it's basically very used, this force rod, and it's barely got any uses left. A fully featured force rod is going to have quite a few. Say you get the sapling. It's got 50 usage for the full one. So you get this, that turns it into that. Then you bone meal it up. That's going to give you the whole tree. And you'll find that it's actually going to drop nuggets from the tree. Now, if you get an axe, any axe will do, stone or above. Like I said, similar sort of thing. You're going to get force logs out of this. With the force logs, you can just take them out, and you can see that if you do this, you actually get the force sticks. And with a force stick, you can then put that back in, do that, and you're going to get a full force rod. And yeah, so if we actually get a furnace out, and we get the energy cube out as well. So we're just going to put that down here, and then we do the furnace. What we're going to see is if we actually cook up these logs. Let's get some more. Cook up the logs. We're going to see this is going to turn it into something called the golden power source. So the golden power source, what we can do is we can actually just use that with a stick. And it's going to create 6. You can use the regular crafting table or, of course, the clipboard. Clipboard's good because it's like a project table and it actually retains what's in it, which is good. Then, of course, we've got the force shears. So let's get those. Force shears. Now, you can actually use ingots to make any of these things. So if we look at the recipe mode here, you can see that's just like that. But and you can also use this. So the question mark. So while you're in this mode, you can use the question mark, and you can see that if we just get rid of what's in there, you can see it actually does that. And you get the force sword, which is a similar sort of thing. And you can imagine it's just basically the force sticks with the force ingots in the same configuration that you would usually use sticks, and the stone or gold or metal wood of your choice, really. Well, diamond's not metal. Okay, so what else is there? Then yeah, so we're going to get some eggs now. So we get the spawn cow. Very briefly, you get the spawn cow and spawn chicken. Okay, just put that in 9 and 8. Okay, so we get a chicken here and a cow here. We can see that we can actually use the shears here. we right click on it rather, and that gives us leather, feathers and eggs. Obviously leather from the cow, feathers and eggs from the chicken. Then there's also then we need, also what we need to think of is there's other uses, of course, for the force rod. So let's do some of those. So get the force rod here. Let's just get another one. So force rod, if we now get a book, let's get a regular book and just bring that down here. We just chuck it on the ground. And that's going to turn it into a special book, which is like the upgrade time. Now, if we also then get a piece of obsidian, so it's kind of interesting. This could actually incorporate a lot of vanilla items into it. Get a piece of obsidian, and we right click with the force rod. We're going to get this force infuser, which takes force gems. Each force gem is 1,000, so you can see 10,000. It's dropped 10. And then if we right click there, we can put that in there. Can you imbue your force tools with special upgrades that range from vanilla fortune to auto maceration and smelter? So yeah. So this is the go button here. This takes in liquid force. So basically the thing needs liquid force, it needs buildcraft energy as well. And for that we can use the force engine, which is this engine here. So yeah. So you can just, so we just look, we can see there's two different styles. I'm going to talk about this in the next episode. We're going to be able to use, we can actually use cans, captures, a lot of stuff in forestry, a lot of different things. So I'm going to talk about it next time. Thanks for watching.